Hello, and welcome to another episode of In Just 1 Minute or So. Today we're talking about stop managing, start leading. Let's jump in. When people step into management, they often focus on the obvious things: deadlines, deliverables, meetings, and results. But there's another part of the work that can be harder to measure and arguably matters more. It's the people. Because management isn't just about getting work done, it's about creating the conditions for people to do their best work. Think about it. Most managers were promoted because they were good at something. They were a strong individual contributor, a great salesperson, maybe a technical expert, or someone who consistently delivered results, right? But suddenly their success depends on something very different: having difficult conversations or giving feedback, managing conflict and building trust, coaching people, and basically understanding what motivates different individuals. And sometimes managers treat these things as distractions from the real work. But in reality, the people work is the work. If your team isn't clear, confident, supported, or motivated, the deliverables will eventually suffer. So, what about the idea that managers shouldn't get too close to their people? Well, you may have heard that. Keep some distance. You might have to make a tough decision one day. But distance actually doesn't make difficult conversations easier. Trust does. So, when people know you, they understand your intentions and believe you have their best interests in mind, even difficult conversations become more productive. You can hold someone accountable without humiliating them. You can give tough feedback without damaging the relationship. You can say, "This isn't good enough," while still communicating, "I believe you can do better." And that's what strong management looks like. And it starts with trust. And trust isn't a nice to have. It influences engagement, performance, collaboration, and well being. And trust isn't built through one big leadership moment, it builds through hundreds of small interactions. How you respond when someone makes a mistake, whether you follow through on what you promised, or whether you listen when somebody raises a concern, whether people feel safe telling you what's really happening. In other words, people are constantly asking themselves, can I trust this person? So how do you build that trust? Well, four things here. Clarity. People need to know what success looks like, what you expect, and where they stand. Clear expectations reduce uncertainty. Then consistency. You don't have to be predictable in every decision, but people should know what they can expect from you. Consistency creates stability. Then competence. Your team needs to trust that you can do the manager job, not just the technical job. Can you coach? Can you communicate? Can you make decisions? Can you navigate difficult situations? And finally, care. This actually is the most important one. People want to know that you see them as more than a resource or a set of deliverables. Do you know what they are working toward? What matters to them? Where do they want to grow? What's getting in their way? Care doesn't mean lowering standards. It means holding high standards while treating people like human beings. So, if you want one practical place to start, look at your one-on-ones. Are they just status updates, or are they actually conversations? Use that time to ask, what's getting in your way? What support do you need from me? What feedback do you have for me? What do you want to learn next? And how are things going, really? Then listen, because one-on-ones aren't just calendar appointments. They are opportunities to build up trust, that creates that clarity, of course, demonstrate care, and help people grow. Great management isn't about having all the answers. It's about creating an environment where people can succeed. So do invest in the people. Build that trust. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.